Howdy, welcome to Neil's Cooking. About a week ago, I was fortunate enough to harvest a pretty nice 8-point buck. If you haven't seen that video or any of my videos, go ahead and go over to my YouTube channel, Neil's Cooking. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, like me, share me around a little bit. If you don't like me, let's forget this ever really even happened. But tonight I'm going to cook part of that deer, and I'm going to be using his roast. With this roast, I'm going to be making venison French dip sliders. I'll do a quick rundown of all the ingredients that I'll use. I got some pepper, some sea salt, Worcestershire, soy sauce, got olive oil, campfire, my own seasoning here. It's really good stuff. I'll post a link to this in the description. Broth base, and I got a sweet onion here. I'm going to be cooking these French dips in my handy little Instant Pot here. First thing I need to do is go ahead and turn on my Instant Pot on saute. It'll take that Instant Pot a few minutes to heat up hot enough to saute anything. So the first thing I'm going to do with this roast is you can see there's some silver skin and some sinew and stuff still on it right here mainly. I'm going to go ahead and take my knife and skim this off. Now this is about a 2.5 pound roast, so I'm thinking it should take about an hour and 15 minutes in the Instant Pot to cook. If it's not done whenever I pull the lid off, it's not falling apart tender, then I'll just put it on for some more time, no big deal. Stick that knife in there, pull one direction, take it, kind of just scrape down the edges of that sinew, it won't rip. By taking your time and trimming this roast up and getting all the bad stuff off of it, you're going to end up with a whole lot better product at the end of this. My Instant Pot is hot enough to work with now, so what I'm going to do first, take a little bit of olive oil. Just a little bit of olive oil on there. Get it all over. Take that campfire bowl. That campfire bowl is good. Wide mouth. I like to wide mouth mine. Get plenty of that on there, get it on there pretty liberally. A lot of good flavors in there. It's already starting to pop through. It makes that venison have a whole different aroma to it. Take my olive oil, put just a little bit in the bottom of this here Instant Pot. Make sure it's in there good. We'll go in with the roast. And now I'm just gonna put this roast in here and sear all the sides of it, get a nice good brown flavor to it. Those good colors that it creates is nothing but flavor, baby. You don't have to put the lid on or anything, just let that set and sear. Whenever you think it's good, turn it, do it some more, turn it, and do it again. 3.5 minutes all sides. Oh, it's amazing, and the aroma's coming out of there, that campfire. Whew, baby down. It's starting to smell pretty good, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip it, sear the other side. While that's finishing there, I'm going to go ahead and take my onion, just slice it up nice and thin. This is seared good enough for me, so I'm going to pull it out. Ooh, dropped it. Pull it out. See those nice dark colors in there? It's a perfect sear. Now there's a bunch of soot at the bottom of this. All that is good flavor, baby, so I'm going to go ahead and deglaze that with my onions. First, just a little bit more olive oil, and then toss my onions in. The moisture that comes out of these onions, especially when I hit them with a little bit of salt, not much, they'll help suck the soot off the bottom of the pan. It's nothing but flavors, baby. I'm going to go ahead and add my garlic and kind of roast it down a little too, about a tablespoon. Smelling awful good. My onions are done as I want them to be, so I'm not going to cook them any longer. I'm just going to turn this off. So the next thing you do is just get your roast on your roast rack, drop it in, And then throw in the rest of your ingredients and let it cook. I'm gonna go ahead and mix up my au jus in this pot. I'm gonna start off with 2 cups water. Got 2 cups water in there and it don't look like hardly enough to me. I'll go ahead and mix it up and set the roast. I want the roast to be somewhat submerged, not all the way, but somewhat submerged. Picking this up, go ahead and mix it up. 2 teaspoons of beef broth base per 1 cup. I've got 2 cups in there I'm gonna need. Oh, a little extra there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Give that a stir. I'm gonna put 4 cups of water in there, adjust this recipe just a hair. That looks a lot better. 1/3 of the way up on the side of the roast, you can see there. Now that I've added more water, I am gonna have to add more broth base. 4 teaspoons. I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire. I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1.5 teaspoons of black pepper. Now we're ready to put the lid back on and let it cook. We wanna go to pressure cook, turn the minutes up. I'm gonna go for 75. It's on. When using the Instapot, you wanna make sure that the valve is on sealing up at the top, and whenever it's done, it'll go down to venting on its own. Whenever that pressure starts to release, that pressure valve will kick off, relieve itself, or you can do it manually. Well, I kind of shit the bed a little bit on this here video. As I was editing, I seen that I lost some audio, so I thought I'd just walk you through it real quick. Here, the meat, I'm pulling it. The hour and 15 minutes is up. It pulled pretty nice. Probably could have went a little longer, but it was good enough. I used artisan rolls. Just opened them up, and I started to assemble the sandwiches. Put a little bit of meat and onions on each one. Get that done. I covered them with provolone cheese, and once I put provolone cheese on them, I just popped them into the oven on high broil. Well, I went ahead and got them out of the broiler, out of the oven. They sure do look good. I got a nice crust on them. Cheese is melted and toasted. Got me a little cup of jus here. Au jus. I guess the only thing left to do now is to try them. Oh yeah, crunchy. Give them a little dip. If you're struggling to find a good recipe to use up some of your venison, you should definitely try this with the Instapot. It's quick, easy, and man, it's good. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of these good recipes or any of this good fun I'm having. But until next time, I'm Chef Aaron Neal. Good luck and good cooking.